You know that feeling of just drowning in data, but starving for actual wisdom? Well, today we're diving into a new approach designed to fix exactly that. It's called the Weatherill Report. I mean, how true is that? We are swimming in information, right? News articles, scientific studies, it's everywhere. But, and this is the key, just having all that data isn't the same as actually getting what it's saying. This quote, it just hits the nail on the head about the biggest challenge we face today. Okay, so picture this. Every single day, brilliant minds are publishing mountains of research, technical papers, deep historical analyses, you name it. But for most of us, it's like all that incredible knowledge is trapped behind this giant wall of text. It's full of jargon and just, well, overwhelming data. The information is there, but we can't really get to it. So the big question is, how do we tear down that wall? Well, that's where this whole mission starts. It's all about one thing, turning all of that crazy complexity into something that's just crystal clear. And that brings us to the Weatherill Report. Its whole reason for being is to take those super complex source documents, the ones most of us never have the time to actually read, and turn them into these engaging, high-quality deep dives that you can actually understand. It's all about making crucial information accessible for, well, all of us. But how does that actually happen? How do you go from a dense, 100-page document to a clear explanation? Let's peek behind the curtain a bit and check out the pretty unique AI-assisted workflow that makes this whole thing run. Okay, so it really comes down to this powerful three-step process. First up, you've got grounded research, then multimodal synthesis, and finally, and this one is maybe the most important of all, human curation. Let's take a look at what each of these really means. So step one is all about keeping things accurate. The process uses Google's NotebookLM to dig into all the source material. And what this does is it forces the AI to base every single insight directly on what's in the original documents. It's like a factual anchor, It keeps the AI from just going off script or, worse, making stuff up. All right, next up, synthesis. And this is where it gets really, really cool. The workflow uses some seriously advanced models, like Gemini, to take that, dry, static text and just morph it into something dynamic, like the audio and visuals you're experiencing right now. It basically turns the information into a format that actually works for our busy lives. So let's just break that down real quick. It's a two-part system, really. You've got Google NotebookLM, which is the fact checker. Its job is to keep everything grounded in reality. And then you have Gemini, which is kind of like the creative translator. It takes those grounded facts and turns them into something you actually want to watch and listen to. And that brings us to the third step, which is honestly the most important part, human curation. This is not some automated push-a-button process. No way. The founder, Dallas Weatherill, is the human in the loop. He's personally picking every topic, tweaking every single AI setting. And that's the real game changer here. It makes sure the final result has that human touch, the context, the nuance, and that it actually answers the questions a real person would ask. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? The AI is an amazing, powerful tool for sure, but it's the human insight that gives it direction. It's what points it toward real, genuine understanding. It's the compass. So when you put all that together, the grounded research, the multimodal synthesis, and that crucial human curation, what you get isn't just another media series. It's really a new blueprint, a new standard for how we can tackle and share complex information. And this isn't just for one specific niche either. This approach is being used across a whole range of really important topics. We're talking tech and innovation, science and discovery, even deep historical analysis. Basically, if it's complex and it matters, it's fair game. Another key thing here is transparency. There's no secret that this uses synthetic media, AI voices, for example, and the whole idea is to use this technology as a force multiplier for education. It's what allows for these super high-quality, in-depth explainers to be made so accessible. It's all about that deliberate partnership between the human curator and the AI. So if there's one thing to really take away from all this, it's this. This is not just another AI tool that summarizes text. Not at all. It's a partnership, a really carefully designed one. You get the incredible speed and power of the AI combined with the curiosity, the judgment, and the nuance of a human expert. That collaboration, that's the secret sauce. And that really leaves us with a huge question to think about, right? As AI becomes this kind of co-pilot for discovery, helping us navigate all this complexity, what does that unlock?
How is this partnership between our own minds and artificial intelligence going to change not just how we learn, but maybe even the very limits of what we are capable of understanding?